Let me get into something that I think is even a little bit more scary. There's a report this week that from court filing Department of Justice that DOGE had access to sensitive and shared sensitive Social Security Administration data without agency oversight. Now, this was a classic move by the DOJ. They hid it in the cover of darkness. It doesn't get a lot of fanfare because why would it? We're invading Greenland. We're going to take it. We're going to do whatever. We're starting wars. So, of course, this doesn't sit there. But here's why this bothers me. And I think most Americans would be surprised how much data as a political operation we have. But there is a move within the federal government to begin to consolidate every piece of data that we have. So everything from your voting history to your Social Security to your gun registration in one centralized place. And so when you end up with a federal government with that much information and access to your information in one place, that creates some real security concerns. As a small government conservative, that scares the hell out of me. So, Matt, the question I pose on this one, is it government efficiency or government surveillance? You know where I'm coming from. This is government surveillance.
Let me just say, duh, it's government surveillance. But look, I can agree. Here's another instance where you and I are on the same page, but maybe for slightly different reasons. I share your conservative orientation toward privacy, individual rights, a fear of government power and government overreach. I'm on board with all of those, but the Democrat in me eyes this extra suspiciously because of the potential use case to fuck around with elections. That's what really sets me up for a nightmare scenario. The ability to identify individual American citizens, identify them as voters, and to use it as part of this efficiency unit to try to drum people off of voter rolls and muck around with elections. There's so much suspicion already about what the true agenda is. Every denial that DOGE and Musk and Trump has issued has been transparently false. And so it's really left the door wide open for speculation about their true motives. And I would not put this past them. I think only a very gullible person would say, oh, that's a little far-fetched for this administration. So yes, that's just one of the creative uses to this deep data, this scary amount of personal data on Americans could be put. And it should worry Republicans and Democrats equally.
I think the issue with the data too is just, a government's going to use it. If you're a conservative, what should scare the hell out of you is what's the next administration going to do?